Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Steven Inks, and today is the day we have all been waiting for. That is right, it is the final video for the Truphae Penthusiast box that I have been reviewing over the last 3 months. This is the final month that I'll be receiving the box. I wanted to give it a good try and see what it's like over time. I'm excited to see what's in this box. I'm nervous. I have a sense of foreboding doom, but we will see if I'm right or wrong or any level of that in between. Check it out. The final box is here. I committed to these boxes for 3 months, and this is the last one. I'm hoping for the best. As you know, the first box I had a lot of issues. The second one had one issue, but I felt the end justified the means. You may disagree after watching it, but you can check those out, and we're going to see what the third and final box is. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm a little bit scared. What do we got inside this box? Okay. We've got, it looks like I see a Conklin box, and I see a Mont Blanc ink. I don't know if anyone out there follows the Instagram profile Fountain Pen Memes. It's really funny. And they had a whole series on Mont Blanc inks, which I'm thinking of right now. It says, great characters, Enzo Ferrari, purple. Fits the color theme right here. Taking the sticker off. And pulling the box out. Okay, I'm just taking a look at all of this. Oh, cool. I thought I would never own any Mont Blanc products, but I do now own this bottle of ink. It's beautiful. I'm excited about that. So we're 3 for 3 on inks. I gotta say, this subscription box has done a really great job with inks. And it's a Conklin. I'm very curious as to what's inside. Just the fact that it is from Conklin makes me excited. I have great respect for these pens, and I hope it's something lovely. I already love the box. Nice stitching and kind of it's probably a vinyl or an imitation leather or something around the outside. What's inside? Ooh, what is this? Okay. I don't immediately know. It says herringbone, and it looks like this is a limited edition. It says 65 out of 288. I'm gonna have to look up what this pen is, because I don't know off the top of my head. It's an interesting color. I don't have a yellow pen. Let's see if they, okay, I'm looking, is it twist or snap cap? It looks like it's twist. Okay, I don't love that step down. And I'm gonna see what kind of nib did they give me. What size? It's a medium. Darn it. Okay, once again, I gotta reach out to Truphae, and we are going to have to do a return because I just can't do medium nibs. All right, when that happens, we'll talk about what they send me in return. So having reached out to Truphae once again, there have been issues with each of the box I've received. The first one including a pen with a step down and a broad nib, and this most recent one, a pretty large step down and a medium nib. Just a reminder, those are two things I didn't want to receive. So you can see there's a picture in that I'm going to put on the screen right now showing me holding the pen, and my fingers are right about where the step down is. When you're drawing with a pen, sometimes you hold it a little further back, and so that's the reason I don't really like large step downs. And then also there was the issue with the second box where they sent me a $25 pen that I paid $80 for. All of these things they rectified, but I have to say, I wish that I didn't have to tell them that they messed up. To their credit, when they reached out to me, they said that they have recently changed their warehouse distributor because of these issues, so maybe it wasn't on them. It's a little bit too late for me. They did send me a second pen, and we're going to look at that pen right now. Okay, so this is the second box, the final replacement for the pen that didn't work for me. And let's just see what we've got. Okay, it's a Lamy. I don't know where this is going, but okay, it looks like it's a Lamy Studio, which is a pen I don't have, and I think that's an appropriate choice for this this price point and level. And let's just have a look at it. I don't even remember what these look like because I'm not a huge Lamy fanboy, but we'll see. I've heard good things about the Studio. So the box, I could see it's a level between the Safari box and what you get when you order like a Lamy 2000, which makes sense because the price point is different. But we get a nice little clamshell box. Opens up. Okay. So interesting. Ah, for the first time. Oh my goodness, you guys, we have a converter. Happy about that. There's a Lamy cartridge in there. Cool. Let's just put that off to the side. And here's the pen. All right. It's cool. The clip here is cool. Flush with the edge here. Let's see what kind of an edge we have on here as far as the step down. Oh yeah, not much. There's kind of a slick section. That's where you can see that. I don't know how I feel about that. We got a fine. Fine is good. Fine works. In the internals, we got some sort of a metal outer casing, maybe aluminum. And this appears to be metal, but it kind of feels like plastic. So maybe it's a chrome plated plastic. And this section here is definitely plastic. There's a nib on here that looks kind of like the Safari nib. I wonder how similar it is. Let me grab a Safari real quick. And let's see. Here we go. Just for comparison's sake, let's see what we got here. Yeah, pretty much looks like the same nib. So I'm willing to venture a guess that these are, in fact, the same nib. Body design very different from the Safari, so that's nice. And I love that I got a converter. It'll be a wait and see till I can get a video out on this about how I feel about the pen as a whole. But yeah, overall positive. I think I'm gonna like this. So, okay, well done on the second try, Truphae. I wish you had done something like this the first time, so I didn't have to go through that whole process. Let's talk about what we think. Just thought I'd go one step further and take all the stuff that I've gotten from this box and put it in some quadrants. Over here on the top, we've got things I love. We've got things I like. They've got things I have no feelings about whatsoever. Like, it's fine. I don't hate it, don't like it really. It's just there. And then we got things that I do not like. And I think there's something to go in each of these quadrants. So we're going to look at them one piece at a time. The first is the Lamy LX. This was received after my first box did not go well. I had to exchange the two pens I was given for this ink, and I'm gonna put this. This pen is gonna go solidly in the do not like. To be honest, I think this gold color is kind of gaudy and it looks weird. I don't really enjoy using this more than my Lamy Safari, and this is a clearly more expensive pen. So that's that. I also received this pen sleeve, which I specifically said I did not want. I'll give you a little twist ending here. I actually started using this for some of my pens that have sort of anodized coatings, like I would assume that even this Lamy Studio right here, which we'll get to later, might even scratch inside of my pencil case, and I've been taking some of my more delicate pens. So even though I didn't want it, I'm not gonna put it to do not like. I would say no feelings, but the fact that it's helping me solve some problems, I'm gonna put it all the way in like it. Sometimes even I'm wrong. Who knew? And the ink that came with this is platinum blue black. It's a limited edition ink that you actually cannot buy anymore. But I'll tell you what, I'm just not that into the color. It's fine, but it's not amazing. So I'm actually gonna put it like this so you can see what it is. So I've got no feelings for this ink at all. Next, we have the Kaweco Sport that was sent to me by accident. It was supposed to be a metal Sport. Here's the thing, I like the Kaweco Sport. I miss my Sport. I bought this clip, by the way, and added it on there. That did not come with the pen. But I'm gonna say love it over here. And with that pen, I also received the TWSBI Diamond 580 ALR. I'm gonna get some focus on that. There we go. And that is also a love it. You can see the video for that on my channel. And second box actually turned out pretty good, even though problems had to be solved. This is the Lamy Agate Crystal Ink. And yeah, I love this. This is probably one of my favorite inks that I've gotten over the last few months. I've gotten some new inks, and this is definitely one of my favorites. Let's see. What else do we have? Now we have the Mont Blanc, what's his name? Enzo Ferrari ink. I love the bottle. I think that's cool. I like the lid. I never thought I'd own anything by Mont Blanc, but I guess I do now. Here's the thing, having used the ink a couple of times, it's just ink, and it's kind of expensive ink. I'm not sorry that I have it, but I'm gonna go with no feelings. And that leads me to the Lamy. It's probably gonna perform, if I were to guess, it's probably gonna perform like a Lamy. I haven't really used it yet. So this, my conclusions about this pen are based on the design alone. And if you want to hear my full review, there'll be a video on this pen coming soon to a Steven Inks near you. But currently, I have no feelings. And I think all of my statement of no feelings is based on just the design. It's fine. It looks okay. It'll probably handle well and be a useful pen, but I'm not blown away by what it is. Lamys are kind of hit or miss for me. I do happen to like the Safari. I didn't like the LX. I don't have very strong feelings for the Lamy 2000 that I own, and this one seems like it's somewhere in between there. So that's the whole game. And if you look at it, it's a mixed bag. Half the products that I received are in the love it, like it. There's only one that I really don't like, and there's a far amount in the middle that are no feelings. I can't really fault Truphae for that. It's really hard to have the... it's hard to put together something like this that everybody's gonna like. This is kind of what you get when you're getting a random grab bag. It just is gonna be a lot in the okay, it's fine kind of medium. Do I feel that this is about $240 over 3 months? Is that this amount of product to me? As far as if we're looking at as a whole, I do think that. I do think that it's fair. If we look at what I liked and loved, to have paid this much money for that, and then some other things that I don't care about. I mean, I have them, but I'm not sure if I would purchase them on my own. And then something that I definitely would not purchase and did not recommend in the video for the reasons I just mentioned, I would say it's not a value for me. And I'm surprised that I'm saying that because when I looked at all of this stuff and thought about the things I received, I thought for sure I was going to feel that this was a value if it's just the right audience, the people that really want to get surprised by their pens. And for you, maybe that's the case. I would love to hear about that in the comments. For me, if I had the money from these pens, I would make some different purchases and I might be more satisfied with the results. So that's my conclusion. And yeah, I'm curious if you have any thoughts on this, but the next clip I'm going to actually talk about how would I fix the issues that we came into here, and hopefully you'll have some thoughts on that too. In the end, what is my big takeaway for this box? First of all, I definitely am unsubscribing from this service, although I had planned from the beginning to do so. I'd only had the budget to do this for 3 months. It was an interesting experiment. To be fair, I feel like I got a value for my money. At the same time, the work that I had to do in order to make things right seemed excessive, and it seemed as though there's a missing component in what Truphae is doing. There's two kinds of customer service. There's preventative and reactive. Reactive is what you do when something goes wrong, and that Truphae does quite well. Being apologetic, shipping things back, accepting returns, all of those things. But then there's the preventative piece, and that's what keeps you from making a mistake. Quality control checks, making sure your information is right, your ducks are in a row, and that you're not making some crazy mistakes. That needs to be worked on, and I think that if that were improved, this service will be much better, though not perfect. I do think that the preventative piece is more important than the reactive piece, because if you're reactive only in how you deal with a customer when they don't get what they want, the customer is still going to be annoyed because of that thing that happened where they didn't get what they want. However, if you're preventative in avoiding the mistakes, in my opinion, you could even be rude to me. I might still buy your product because I know that I'm going to get the thing that I asked for. So that's a conundrum. That's something that Truphae needs to fix. Barring that, some of the other things about this is, first of all, I'm not sure if you could do this well. I don't know if you can make a pen subscription box that would please most or even all of the people who are subscribed to it, because everyone's pen desires and in things that they enjoy are completely different. That's one of the cool things about this community is its diversity, how some people love one thing that another people hate, and vice versa. There are some pen brands that I cannot stand that are favorites from some of you guys, and I love that you're comfortable commenting on my videos and saying what you like about a thing that I didn't like, or what you really don't like about a thing that I do like. That's a strength of this community. So subscription box seems like it would be tough. Advice I would give to Truphae is, with this program, maybe don't overpromise. Like, if you cannot deliver very specific needs, like for example, from the complaints that I've seen for negative reviews of their program, to their credit, they leave that on their website so you can see those complaints. So customers wanting to not receive a certain color, in my case, large step downs, others, brands of pens that they don't like, certain sizes of nib, all that sort of thing, those are allowed to be customized in the order. Now, if you can't deliver that, I'd say don't promise it. Just say, this is the Pen of the Month Club, you get what you get, and there it is. And that would also bring up the other issue that I have, which is pens that go on sale or that don't sell very well, or that are offered much cheaper by other retailers. Despite their value, I'm not sure if you can put an intrinsic value on a pen. If you're really adding in some of those pens that for some reason are being discounted or discontinued, that should be part of your system. That should be part of what you advertise. Hey, you'll get a great deal on this pen because it's being discontinued, or it's just a stock that we have to liquidate. And so in that case, you can get a pen that's worth, for example, $100 at $80. No one would complain about that. But then to see that come up in the pens as I'm looking them up and figuring out what other people charge for them, that feels a little off. So those are some improvements I would propose to Truphae if they listen to this or have a concern. I'm not disappointed with what I got. The value is there. The experience is lacking. So those are kind of the thoughts that I have about the process. And I can't wait to buy my next pen, which is going to be whatever pen I want within financial reason, because I did spend a lot of money on this last 3 months, and I hope you enjoyed the walk through what this was like, my own experience, and that you'll consider liking, subscribing to my channel, and staying tuned for all the other cool things that are coming up, including the review of the Lamy pen that I received. I'll be doing a separate video on that, so stay tuned in the future, and I will catch you next time.